Good day, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ademola Deniji. I post scholarship-related information. It's been a very long time. I hope you guys are doing very well. So today I'll be taking you guys through about the 26 newly added Erasmus Masters programs. As you all know, most of all the programs, all the conventional Masters program under the Erasmus Mundus programs are actually coming to an end. That is, if you have not submitted your application, please make sure you submit it because most of them, probably the earliest deadline will be basically like February 15. So I think you should make sure you submit your application because starting from next month, we are going to be seeing the result of most of the programs. So I think it is very essential that you submit your programs as soon as possible. However, there are some new programs that still have like extended deadline, such as March. And this is as a result of the fact that they are new programs. So, and I think some people are not really aware of this program. So also one of the most important thing to pay attention to is the fact that these programs, they are new and also they are not that competitive because a lot of people don't really know about them. Because I have some cases of students in the previous year in which they applied to the normal programs and they also added some newly programs. And these are the programs they later received admission. So, and I think it's very important when you apply to other programs, make sure you had the newly added programs as well. So now for us to check these programs, it is quite simple. All we need to do is to, first of all, when we go to Google, we are going to just check the Erasmus catalog. So once you are there, the next thing for us to do is to filter. So we have in total 188 programs under the Erasmus Mundus. So here we can just go to the new programs funded in 2022. So we are basically going to search them and next, so we are there. So basically we have 26 programs. You can see here, even when I was checking all this catalog around, I think last month, I think around December, this was basically not there. Hydrogen systems and enabling technologies. So it means this program was just recently funded, I think in January. So it is very important that you take good use of this opportunity and also keep on checking this portal because every time new programs will be added, even till March, April, May, and even I think last year there are some programs that was basically added around May, and they just had like 2 months to just shortlist students. So you can see if you're among the students that submit during that short period of time, you just have the opportunity to just go for that program. And also, it is also important to pay attention to the fact that you don't just really apply to any program because it is as if you are committing, not even as if you are committing 2 years of your life to study something that you suppose that you really want. So I think it's also important make sure that those programs also fit into your career goals. So this is very, very important thing to note. So for instance, if I'm interested in the first program, I'll basically go to this link here. So once you click on it, so we can just and read about it. I think this is people in material science or engineering, I think. So you can check the application requirement. You can see the deadline for the application is 15th of March. So they still have extended deadline. So these new programs, they are really good because you still have time to prepare all your documents. You can see all the list of degrees that should apply. Also, English language proficiency. There's something I really want to talk about this part. Make sure the programs you're applying to all mentions this English language proficiency. I know as applicants, people coming from English speaking countries, they don't really want to, no, I'm not going to do TOEFL and also IELTS. Also, another indication of this thing is the fact that you are so sure that all my programs will be taught in English. So this is very important to note. So probably you're applying to programs in which they did not even talk about anything about, okay, provide a letter about your English language proficiency. That's also like a red mark because it is saying probably they will be teaching those programs in the national language of that particular country because I have a guy that is schooling in a particular country in which they are teaching them in that particular language. So it is also very important that you pay attention to that fact, because you are going to find it very difficult when you start the program. So also essential, make sure you check that they have this English language proficiency. Also the selection procedure, you can go through them. Also make sure how to make CV. I think I have a lot of videos. Try to check my recent all my videos in the past. I have like a video in which I dedicated on how to make CV and even motivation letter. So I think you should check it. Also, okay, document requested. We have the CV, like I already mentioned. I think here they require Europa CV. So I'm going to drop a link to okay, basically this is also the link to do that. So you have to make sure you do that. Probably I'm going to make a video on how to make an Europa CV. And here we have motivation letter, certified copy of your degree and transcript, to reference letter, and so on. And also probably they still have interview following the first stage. So I think make sure you apply to this program if you are in this discipline. So moving back, so we still have other programs like MSc in Global Environment and Development, Joint Master in Artificial Intelligence, and even there are some programs that they have been funded in the past. Take for instance, I think there's a particular program called Functional Advanced Materials Engineering. It is basically called FAME Master. So I think because for them to be funded again, they had to add something like artificial intelligence for sustainability. So I think that was the reason why they got another funding, basically. So I think you should also check these programs, because it was discontinued for like, I think 1 to 2 years, in which they did not accept any student to their master's because there's no funding. But I think starting from this year, they've received a new funding. So I think you should make sure you apply to them. Also, we have other programs in other disciplines as well. Yeah, we have education in museums and heritage, masters in brain and data science. We have religious diversity in a globalized world. So make sure you check through all these programs. Also, I would like to reiterate, make sure you apply to NIP programs, because they are not really that competitive. A lot of people don't really know about them, and people don't really apply to them. People are always like, okay, let me apply to those ones that are quite famous and a lot of people know about. So make sure you apply to all these new programs. So this video is going to end here, so make sure you drop any comments you have or any question, and also probably try to follow me in my social media. So that will be all for this video. Thank you guys. Please make sure you like and subscribe. See you guys very, very soon.